We finally got Agent 26 revealed, and I'm pretty sure we can all agree that she looks insane. It looks like it's very likely that she's Agent 26 and not Agent 8 because we haven't received much information or clues on this, besides things that we as a community cooked up ourselves. However, I do think it's confirmed that Vyse is the missing Radivore, and I'm basing this off of her outfit. It's clear that Vyse is a Radiant because she has actual powers like manipulating vines, but it's hard to tell if she's still a human. She's obviously shaped like a human with human features like arms, legs, hands, and whatnot, but then we get to her head and it looks like she's wearing a mask that looks like an animal, like a panther or something. Now we know that Radivores are not humans, they're basically animals with powers. And if we get 100% confirmation that Vyse is in fact a Radivore, then she will be the very first to challenge the trend so far of what defines a Radivore. She'll basically be the first human-like Radivore to exist, at least to our knowledge so far. It's not certain what we'll find under her mask if that's ever even revealed. Will we find a human face or an animal? For now, I think it's safe to assume that she is a Radivore given her characteristics and the prior teasers that we got. Okay, now on to the lore of her reveal trailer. I'm going to play the trailer and stop in key moments where I see some lore development taking place. Okay, right off the bat, why the hell are we in Korea? We know that this is where Jet is from and that this is her hometown, which is why we've been seeing her so much lately. But why would Vyse come here? After breaking out, we know that Vyse went on a rampage destroying 2 other Hourglass bases. And now we're in Korea and she's done some damage to civilian structures as well based off this image. I'm wondering if Vyse could be from Korea herself originally, or if she may have some ties with Jet in some way because the way the two of them are fighting seems like they almost know each other strangely. Or we could have a secret Hourglass base located in Korea as well.
Highly capable and extremely dangerous.
Sage as always warning the team that, oh, they are dangerous, watch out.
What they're able to do, it's like there's some kind of monster.
Okay, this moment had me on edge because wow, that was a very intentional move by Riot. The fact that Sage, who is one of the leaders of the protocol, is calling Vyse a monster specifically, and we have the camera on Omen who reacts to hearing the word monster, is just perfect. I think it was at this very specific moment that Omen sympathized with Vyse. He may have had other thoughts of her previously, but I have a feeling that when Sage called her a monster, his outlook on her completely changed. And the reason I believe this is because we all know that Omen sees himself as a kind of monster ever since what happened between him and Viper in the past. He's been living in constant pain and wants to learn about his past to figure out who he really was and is. And that he's not just a shadowy monster roaming around despite what other people call him.
The monster is here. Monster.
Omen may sense that Vyse is similar to him in this manner where she was also once a human. And due to some event that occurred, probably with the Scions, she got transformed into a monster as well, which is why she's on this rampage taking them out. In a similar path that Omen is in some ways.
You ready for anything?
Sounds fun. I'll take the front.
Of course. And I'll be right behind you.
As if you could keep up.
Spike Rush. Also, I'm going to be the first one to say this and call it out. I'll bet you that the next map that comes out for Valorant, either a TDM or a comp map, will take place in Korea. It would be a beautiful map, plus a lot of lore is starting to gear towards this region of the world, so why not?
A little lesson for you and your friends. Don't chase something you aren't prepared to catch.
Vyse's demeanor in this entire trailer so far is very villainous. There really isn't much done here to show that Vyse is a good person or has heroic traits. We're really meant to see that this is a bad character, for now, and has bad intentions with unknown reasons. I mean, just look at this shot of her standing over Jet like she's about to execute her and she's taunting her.
So spirited. But so hopelessly predictable. Well, come on out then.
Holy shit, Yoru's slide entrance was badass. Okay, what just came out of her face from those holes there? Is that her breathing? Is that some sort of gas that gives her powers? Is it toxic? This is a really interesting detail and it kind of reminded me of Viper. I wonder what the significance of this gas could be. I'm thinking that because she's probably a radivore, she might need a different source of energy in order to keep going. I'm really not too sure honestly, but you guys should definitely put your thoughts in the comments section for this one.
Let's talk.
Absolute chills. This moment right here was like a cherry on top of the entire trailer. This was probably one of the best scenes I've ever seen from Omen. I really love how he offers her peace pretty much immediately and says, let's talk. And this goes back to my point earlier about Omen sympathizing with Vyse. Even though she's in the middle of a fight with 3 other agents and has clearly done some harm to Jet based on her face, Omen has a chance to take her down but instead offers her a chance to speak. Obviously, this is the key moment where Vyse would then be recruited into the protocol, which we'll hear about later, but this whole trailer leading up to this moment was done really well. I think Vyse is among the agents in the protocol who's going to have a long and complicated lore to be uncovered similar to Omen. We can also guess that Jet probably won't be getting along with her anytime soon, but Omen may befriend her. And we may even get our second relationship in the protocol. I don't know about you guys, but Omen plus Vyse has a ring to it. There's still a lot more lore to uncover with Vyse. Once we have her released, we'll be able to get some voice lines out of her, which will probably have some hints and other teasers here and there. I'm super excited to see what will happen in the next cinematic when that comes out as well. It feels like it's been ages since we've had one. And on a final note in terms of Omen's lore, if you guys remember, he was really pissed off about learning what Viper had done to him in the past, and basically went out on solo missions because he was so angry. This was when Clove was introduced to the protocol, and it looks like Omen has now returned back to the team ever since finding Abyss. But we still don't see much with Viper and how she's fitting in with all this. I have a good feeling that Omen, Vyse, and Viper will have some interesting interactions going forward. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like and subscribe if you did. There's a lot more lore coming with Vyse, so keep an eye out for future videos, and as always, thanks for watching.